I've been wanting to do a video like this on this channel for quite a bit now, and here is why. You see a lot of people on the internet doing videos like predicting a team's schedule for the year, or like predicting how an entire season's gonna go, like who's gonna win the Super Bowl, who's gonna win the World Series. You get what I mean. So today I'm gonna kind of do my own version of that. I'm gonna take the football schedule for EPG this coming year, and I'm going to predict all 9 games that are on the schedule. Obviously, you can't really predict the postseason because you don't really know who you're going to play. So I'm going to predict the 9 regular season games. These are very early predictions because, again, it's July. I will be making another prediction video, kind of altering them as we get closer to the high school football season. And so, yeah, let's jump straight into it. Week 1, Reed Custer at home. This is a win. This is only the second matchup ever that El Paso Gridley as a school district has played Reed Custer in football, and this should be a win. I'm basing it off of last year's game. It was just kind of an easy win for the Titans. Nothing really to explain about that one. The run game was really good against that Reed Custer defense. I think it's going to be the same here, and it'll be more high scoring than the game last year. I'm going to predict like 28-14. And yeah, no more explaining to do on that one. Week 2, Fieldcrest. This is another win. This will take us to 2-0, and this is the first time we would have played Fieldcrest since the 2023 season. And the last 3 matchups that EPG has played Fieldcrest, it's been blowout wins. EPG have just blown Fieldcrest out of the water. And it was ever since COVID, really, since the rivalry between EPG and Fieldcrest in football kind of took a turn for the best for EPG. Well, that was since Tanner Benedict took over as head coach, really. And from those 3 games, it was a 96-8 total score from the last 3 matchups that EPG had with Fieldcrest in football. So I think it will be kind of a similar outcome here. EPG will win like 30-0. Week 3, DMAC on the road. This is another win. This will take us to 3-0. But DMAC is a tough opponent. They gave us a good fight at home last year, and it was a close game. I think it will be very much the same here. But we do have the personnel on this roster. And yeah, we have a lot of speedy guys on the team list this year. So I think they're going to make some big plays down the stretch and lead the Titans to a 21-14 win. And quick side note, this is just a rough estimation of the scores. It's based on what my prediction is. So if I don't get it exactly right, don't be flaming me for it. Week 4, GCMS at home. This is a loss. I will give GCMS the win here, because this is a matchup that could very much go either way. It's kind of like a matchup against DMAC or Eureka. I'm going to get to that one later. But playing GCMS is tough. They're a very tough team. They play very physical. And I just think that their physicality is just going to get the better of us this year. And kind of speaking about physicality on the EPG side of things, I do think just based on what EPG has, I think it's, and who EPG have lost from last year, I do think the offensive and defensive lines will be a little bit of a question mark, but I will give GCMS the win here, and I think they'll win a fairly close one, 17-14. Week 5, Tri-Valley away. It's a loss. I mean, just seeing Tri-Valley on the schedule, I mean, away from home as well, this will be a loss here. I mean, we've only beaten them once in school history, and that was in 2023, where we had a roster with Dax Jennis, Cam Schumacher was still the starting quarterback. So, and Tri-Valley have a really good run game. They displayed it last year. I mean, they won 42-0 on our homecoming night. They literally crashed our homecoming. So, Although it's not a homecoming game for us this time, but I do think we'll lose. We'll get on the board this time. I'm predicting it to be 35-7. Tri-Valley will whoop our butts here, as they tend to do. Week 6, away at Tremont. This is a win. Like Tri-Valley beating us, we're kind of the Tri-Valley to Tremont. We pretty much always beat them. Well, except for that one time in 2021 where they had a Derrick Henry type running back just blistering our defense. But yeah, ever since that game, it's just been easy wins really for EPG, so I'm predicting it 35-0 really. It'll be our easiest win of the season. Week 7, Eureka at home. I'm actually going to give us the win against Eureka, and here's why. This is another matchup that can go either way. I explained this earlier when I was talking about the GCMS matchup, but last year we could barely move the ball against the Eureka defense, but I do think that we have the team this year that can put up a very good fight and get a very close win against Eureka. I'm predicting it to be 17-16. I do think it's going to have to come down to like a goal line stop on the last play of the game for us to get the win in this one. Week 8, away at Clinton. This is a win. So we are 5-2 coming up to week 8, and I do think this win against Clinton will put us to 6-2 and clinch a playoff spot. But this could go either way, and I do think this will be equivalent to our road game against Shelbyville last year, because there was a lot of playoff implications on the line, and in that game last year we needed to win if we were going to make a late push for the playoffs. We did, but this time it's kind of different because we would have to win it to be guaranteed a playoff spot. Although in high school, 5 wins makes you playoff eligible, but 6 wins guarantees you a playoff spot. Although 5 wins does like 98% of the time give you a playoff spot, depending on how other teams do throughout the season. But that was a quick side note. But yeah, Clinton will give us a good fight at home, at their home ground. But yeah, I think the Titans will come out with the win here. It'll be very, very close. I am very much looking forward to calling that game. It will be 24-22, roughly, that game. Week 9, Shelbyville at home. This is a win, and we will finish 7-2 based on these early predictions. And I think this is going to be another great game like the one last year. I do think there's going to be some very big plays from both sides, but I think we just have the better team, honestly. And yeah, it's going to be like 28-20. Obviously, I'm not going to predict the playoffs because, as I said, you can't predict who you're going to play in November, in July. It just doesn't make any sense. But that is going to be the end of this video. And yeah, this video is a part of Ben Webster Sports Summer. I'm going to be uploading at least one video every week. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll see you next week.
Yeah, drinking dope, turn me to a superhero, yeah, hit that pill, turn me to a superhero, yeah.